إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد فإن الأصدق الحديث كتاب الله. For surely the most truthful of speech is Allah's book, the Quran. وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم, and the best one to guide the people to the most perfect understanding and to the most perfect application of what Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala revealed in His book is His Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَشَارِ الْأُمُورِ مُحْدَثَاتُهَا, and the most evil of affairs are those newly invented matters that the people have introduced into this deen. فَإِنَّ كُلَّ مُحْدَثَةٍ بِدْعَةٍ, for surely every newly invented matter in this deen is an innovation. وَكُلَّ بِدْعَةٍ دَلَالَةٍ, and every innovation is on a pathway leading astray from Allah's path. وَكُلَّ دَلَالَةٍ فِي النَّارِ, and every pathway leading astray from Allah's path is in the hellfire. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala said in the Quran, in Surah Ali Imran, verse 173, الَّذِينَ قَالَ لَهُمُ النَّاسِ إِنَّ النَّاسَ قَدْ جَمَعُوا لَكُمْ فَاخْشَوْهُمْ. The thing of it is, there are Muslims who are real, true Muslims, and then there are the fake imposter Muslims. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala make us real and true Muslims, and may Allah Azza wa Jal protect us from the fake imposter Muslims. Those imposters are those hypocrites who warn the true Muslims, the Mujahideen, about the plots and the threats of the enemies of Allah. فَخْشَوْهُمْ, the imposters come to warn the Muslims to be afraid of the enemies of Allah. فَزَادَهُمْ إِيمَانًا, but those warnings and those threats only increase their iman, because they believe the Quran and they learn from the Quran who the enemies are, and they put their trust in Allah Azza wa Jal, and they stayed prepared for whatever the enemies had. They stayed on the ready in order to avoid being soft targets, easy pickings, and sitting ducks. But rather, the Mujahideen stayed prepared to conquer the enemy. O you, devoutly obedient followers of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, it's narrated that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Bu'ithtu bis-sayf, I was sent to conquer the people with the sword. Bayna yaday sa'ah, between the hands of the final hour. Hatta yu'badu Allah wahdahu la sharika lah, until Allah Azza wa Jal alone is worshipped, and nothing and no one is worshipped besides Allah. وَجُعِلَ رِزْقِي تَحْتَ دِلِّ رُمْحِي, and my livelihood has been placed beneath the shade of my spear. وَجُعِلَ الذِّلَّةُ وَالصِّغَارُ عَلَى مَنْ خَالَفَ أَمْرِي, and humiliation and insignificance is placed upon all those who disobey my commands. وَمَنْ تَشَبَّهَ بِقَوْمٍ فَهُوَ مِنْهُمْ, and whoever imitates a people belongs to them. It's the people of Iman, the true followers of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who are distinct in our Islamic personality and behavior and appearance. It's the people of ihsan and taqwa who are distinct in our opposition against kufr and against the kuffar. May Allah Azza wa Jal fill our hearts with iman and ihsan and taqwa. And may Allah Azza wa Jal make us the people of iman and ihsan and taqwa. الَّذِينَ قَالَ لَهُمُ النَّاسِ إِنَّ النَّاسَ قَدْ جَمَعُوا لَكُمْ. So that when the hypocrites and the apostates and the cowardly among us come to warn us about the enemies of Allah Azza wa Jal, that they plan to attack us, فَخْشَوْهُمْ. And when they advise us to be afraid of the enemies of Al-Islam and to shave off our beard or trim our beard and start wearing kafir, slacks and jeans and shorts and outfits, and to avoid fighting the enemies of Allah. فَزَادَهُمْ إِيمَانًا. May Allah Azza wa Jal increase our iman. Oh, you people of iman, didn't you make a covenant with Allah Azza wa Jal? Did you not agree to be devoutly obedient to Allah Azza wa Jal and His Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Didn't you realize from that day that the pathway you chose to follow was full of dangers and difficulties and impediments at every step? The Islamic pathway to Jannah is not popular and convenient like the pathway of kufr to the hellfire. Even armed efforts will be made to suppress your revolutionary movements. So when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Sahabas, the Mujahideen, came across such hardships, the power of their iman increased to levels higher than before. And as a result, they worked harder, more selflessly, more than ever. وَقَالُوا حَسْبُنَا اللَّهُ وَنِعْمَ الْوَكِيلُ. They kept reciting حَسْبُنَا اللَّهُ وَنِعْمَ الْوَكِيلُ all along their march on the jihad mission to the battlefield. Allah is all sufficient for us and the best one to put our trust. It's collected in Hadeeth Mutafiqun alayh in Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Al-Imanu bid'un wa sab'una or bid'un wa sittuna shu'batan. Al-Iman has 60 to 70 branches. فَافْدَلُهَا قَوْلُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. The best branch is the saying, La ilaha illallah. In order for your La ilaha illallah to be valid, when you say it, you must have ilmun, yaqeenun, wa ikhlasun, wa sidqaqun, ma'a muhibbatin, wa inqiyadin, wa qabulu laha. You are not a real and true Muslim unless your shahadata and La ilaha illallah fulfills 7 conditions. You must have knowledge of what you're testifying to. And you must have certainty without any doubt. And you must make your shahada sincere for Allah's sake alone. And that you say your shahada while being honest and truthful and not lying. And you must love the shahada and all that it stands for. And you must say it with the sincere intention to be devoutly obedient to Allah Azza wa Jal and to His Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you must accept whatever the shahada implies with your speech and your action and your heart. The thing of it is, the shahada of the fake Muslim is fake. They don't believe it, they don't understand it, and they're not sincere to the true meaning of it. If your shahada is real and valid, then your shahada La ilaha illallah, then your shahada La ilaha purifies your heart from belief in every God illallah except Allah. Your shahada La ilaha implies that you avoid worshiping in any way whatsoever any God that the kuffar are worshiping. Surah Al-Kafirun. قل يا أيها الكافرون. Say, oh you kafirs. لا أعبد ما تعبدون. I do not worship what y'all worship. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد. And y'all do not worship who I worship. ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم. And I am not going to worship what y'all worship. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد. And y'all ain't gonna worship who I worship. To you, your kafir lifestyle. And to me, my Islamic lifestyle. To you, your religion of worshiping your desires and following your desires. And to me, my religion of worshiping Allah and following Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Lakum dinukum waliyadeen. To you, your Taghutiyah. To you, your Taghuti religion of the Zionist crusader colonizer. To you, your satanic religion of white supremacy. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha is complete and total rejection of the religion of white supremacy, and complete and total rejection of everything that supports or represents the religion of white supremacy. Illallah is complete and total acceptance and submission to the religion of Allah Azza wa Jal, and complete and total acceptance and submission to everything that supports and represents the religion of Allah Azza wa Jal. We are Islamically required to reject the satanic religion of white supremacy and everything that it promotes and everything that it offers, including the Taghuti economy of the religion of white supremacy and the Taghuti education system of the religion of white supremacy and the Taghuti entertainment industry of the religion of white supremacy and the Taghuti food and drug industry of the religion of white supremacy and the Taghuti man-made laws of the religion of white supremacy and the Taghuti politics of the religion of white supremacy and the Taghuti sexual orientations and debauchery and promiscuity of the religion of white supremacy and the Taghuti wars of the religion of white supremacy. The satanic religion of white supremacy is the Taghutiyah that we are Islamically required to avoid and to resist and to reject. Their economy, their education, their entertainment, their laws, their politics, their sexual deviances, and their wars. وَمَنْ تَشَبَّهَ بِقَوْمٍ فَهُوَ مِنْهُمْ. And whoever imitates a people belongs to them. Surah Al-Nahl, verse 36. وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا أَنِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتَ. Allah Azza wa Jal sent to every nation, sent a messenger to every nation, calling the people to worship only Allah and to avoid the Taghut. O you people of Iman, avoid the Taghut. Avoid supporting the Taghut. Look how much tax you are paying in support of the Taghut killing Muslim babies. Do you believe that the Muslims killed by your tax dollars deserve to take all of your good deeds? Look at why you're not spending to fight the Taghut, to protect Muslim babies from your tax. وَمَنْ تَشَبَّهَ بِقَوْمٍ فَهُوَ مِنْهُمْ. And whoever imitates a people belongs to them. Surah Al-Hijra, verse 15. إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. The true believers Ain't nobody else except الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ ثُمَّ لَمْ يَرْتَابُوا. Only those who believe in Allah and His Messenger, and after that, they don't have any doubt. Their iman don't shake, but remain firm upon conviction. وَجَاهِدُوا بِأَمْوَالِهِمْ وَأَنفُسِهِمْ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. And they fight with their wealth and with their selves to establish La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, to establish the government of Allah, for Allah, by Allah. They fight to make Allah's law the law of the land, because La ilaha is militant, La ilaha is revolutionary, La ilaha is resistance, La ilaha is rebellion against submission to every God illallah, except Allah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha is an insult to every Taghut. Rejecting the Taghut is an insult to the Taghut. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha is an insult to everybody's God illallah, except Allah. Because when you say La ilaha, you're saying that everybody's God is a fraud illallah, except Allah. Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 256. فَمَنْ يَكْفُرُ بِالطَّاغُوتِ وَيُؤْمِنْ بِاللَّهِ فَقَدِ اسْتَمْسَكَ بِالْعُرْوَةِ الْوُثْقَى لَا انْفِصَامَ لَهَا وَاللَّهُ سَمِيعٌ عَلِيمٌ. And whoever rejects the Taghut and believes in Allah has taken hold of the most trustworthy handhold that never breaks. And Allah is the hearing, the knowing. Taghutiyya is the satanic, white supremacist religion of deception and mass murder. La ilaha is rejecting the religion of white supremacy. La ilaha is jihad against the religion of white supremacy. Illallah is jihad, establishing the Islamic government of Allah, for Allah, by Allah, who's ready, inshallah. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala help us to see the truth and help us to follow the truth. And may Allah tabarak wa ta'ala help us to see the falsehood and help us to avoid following the falsehood. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم.